this one is the hot rod. Wow. And you are to take a lot of credit for designing this. This was your choices of most of the components.
I did a lot of research on this thing, and I must say that I did not see any of the parts. Either I had them shipped to you or shipped them to you through a friend of mine, or you got me some parts.
Yeah.
But it was based on research that I did. I wanted a Ibanez type of sound, but I wanted more than that.
Yeah.
So I did some research, and I found out that Paul Gilbert liked to have a FS1 single coil in the center, and he liked also the PAF, Dimarzio PAF PRO in both bridge and neck.
Right.
But then we went back and forth, and you recommended that I replace one of the PAF Pros with the PAF Joe.
Right, Satriani.
So the Joe Satriani goes in the bridge. The FS1 stays where it is.
Yeah.
And then the PAF Pro. In the neck position.
And you found a guy who could make you an S1 system. It performs all the normal switch functions of a Stratocaster, which are neck pickup, neck and middle, middle only, middle and bridge, bridge only, until you push this little hidden button. And when you do that, many different options are available, including some series wiring of the pickups, which produces a boost that is very similar to a preamp, even though there's no battery in here. You have standard tone control here, in addition to your S1 switching. So, want to hear this one?
Yeah, this thing has actually a lot of cool stuff. We have, we didn't speak about the tremolo system.
Yes.
These are Graftex stainless steel saddles. They call them a string savers.
String saver classics.
They have a Teflon insert here, right? And these are stainless steel. Then the plate is from...
It's a reproduction of the original Fender plate made of steel. It's the same thing with the steel block, the sustain block in the back of the guitar. This is also machined steel. And the combination of all three of these components being made of steel gives the guitar a very nice resonant brightness. I told you about the pickups already. We didn't speak about the tuners. On this guitar we have Spurzl locking tuners.
They look great, actually. The back, I was amazed by the way the back looks. You know, it's almost like, it looks like it's sandblasted.
It is.
It is sandblasted?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have these tuners on one of my guitars also, and I actually know these guys too. I've been in the business a long time, and Bob and Ron Spurzl are a couple of wild and crazy guys.
They look great. How do they compare to the Hipshot?
The function is almost identical. The Hipshots are prettier because they're polished chrome. The Spurzls have a very industrial, high-tech look, and the Spurzls are a little bit lighter in weight. And I prefer the lightest possible weight on the headstock. I think it sounds better.
Let's talk about the heel, since you have this. Actually, I found these left-handed original contoured heel plates. They are actually quite hard to find in left-handed like this.
Yeah, I couldn't find them.
It's amazing. Darren Riley has all kinds of interesting parts in front. So you created a contoured heel. Like it's actually better contoured than an original Fender, because the original Fender actually comes further, exactly. So because the neck did not have any holes, we were able to contour it quite a bit, and without exposing an old hole in the neck. Yeah, exactly. So this is really, not only it's contoured, but it's also tilted. So
it's tilted slightly this way. So the net effect is very similar to the red guitar.
I scored with the wood, actually, because it's so nice. It's just a...
It's a two-piece body that looks like a one-piece.
Yeah.
If you zoom in on the tail, you can see where the two halves come together.
Yeah, I see. But it's extremely well made, actually. So
very well done.
I will not paint it. I will just seal it maybe stain it and clear coat it with satin.
Satin.
Yeah. No reason to go with glossy clear on this. It's just extremely nice.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And I don't think you need to do much sanding either. I would not start with a sandpaper any more coarse than a 320.
Okay.
And it already looks like it's sanded to at least 400 grit.
So let's hear this beauty.
Okay.
The pickguard was also custom made because normally the cutouts would be square, which would not really fit well with the rounded corners of the humbuckers.
Yeah.
So this looks like it could be made from the factory. It came out good.
Let's. All right, we'll start with the hot rod sounds here since it's already set up that way. Now this is your PAF Joe.
Nice.
So, now, to demonstrate the capabilities of the S1, I really should set the amp to clean sound. And even cleaner than that. So, when the S1 is, when the regular switch is in the down position, it's the bridge pickup. If you push the S1, you've got the bridge and I think the middle in series. Yeah, and that's really fat. Now that's roughly the same sound as this. Except that in this mode, the two pickups are in parallel, and it's a much higher brightness and scooped mid-range. So when you switch the S1, while this is down here, you get a really beefy version of the same sound. Now, I'm not thoroughly familiar with all the switch positions on this S1. I was a little preoccupied with the red guitar. But I think here we have both humbuckers. Yes, and I think they're in parallel. And in the middle, you've got this guy. It's the same in both modes. I thought it would be. And then when you're here, you've got the humbucker. Here you've got the humbucker and the single coil in series, which is the same as this without the boost. So if you want to blues it up. And there she is. Turn the S1 off. You got your regular neck position, which is very humbucker. You can darken it up a little. There you go.
Awesome.
I love all the different tones that you can get from this guitar. It's different from the red one, and it's equally interesting.